No.
That's it.
Yeah, right there.
Right there? Good morning, YouTube fans. It's Dr. Matthew Johnson. It is Sunday morning, August 20th, 2017, 8 a.m. We are at the Southern Oregon Interaction Area, otherwise known as SOIA. And I have the same motley crew with me today. We had some interesting experiences last night. We're going to begin with my all-time favorite, Lieutenant Colonel Kevin Jones, U.S. Army, retired. Hoorah! What happened?
In the words of that famous Nazi sergeant, I see nothing. No, basically, I didn't experience anything last night that was of note.
Okay, so last night he saw nothing. Okay, thank you. Next, we have
Steve Bachman
from
Buckley, Washington.
What happened? What did you see last night?
There wasn't, I get my typical touching all the time. That just is something that always happens.
That's a given.
But, yes, but here what happened, it was about a half hour into darkness, and right back here, about 10 feet up in that tree, I saw a real bright light just ignite.
Okay.
And then just seconds after that one, about 4 or 5 feet below it,
Yeah.
a slightly dimmer light flashed.
Okay.
And I've never seen an orb. I've never seen a bright light or things floating around. That's the first time I've ever seen a bright light that other people have talked about. But I did see that, and it was very bright, very noticeable. And I guess I was the only one to see it. But
Like a flashbulb pop.
correct.
Okay.
So that's all that happened to me other than my normal touching.
Okay. Thank you, Steve. Next, we have
Mike Kincaid,
from.
California.
Okay. And did you see or hear anything last night?
Shortly after we went to bed, I sat up. I was thinking about putting my sweatshirt back on instead of my shirt over here, and I heard back by our toilet area something walking
Over
through the bushes, definitely through the bushes.
Walking that way. Okay.
Yeah, I was like behind the bushes back there.
Okay.
And then I looked, and Kevin was still in his thing, and so everybody was in their beds. And then I got up and came over here and put my sweatshirt on, went back to bed.
Sure.
And then
Okay.
after that, just various kind of tree pops all around the camp.
All around the camp. So up here on the 9 o'clock hill.
Just throughout the night.
Okay.
Every once in a while you hear snap. You know, not like a twig on the ground, but it was up, like just a pop in the trees.
Okay.
That's about it.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you, sir. Next we have
Gordon Dodds,
from
God's Country, England.
God Save the Queen.
Thank you. Sung beautifully last night by me.
Yes, it was.
Good. Very interesting last night. As we were all sitting around as we are now, but I was slightly further out on the camp, and I was on the edge of the camp at the 12 o'clock position.
Mm-hmm.
And it's about 9:30 after Steve had set his machine up.
Mm-hmm.
Must have been like a dinner bell to the Sasquatch. There, in the gap between the trees there at the 12 o'clock position, I was just watching it, and there were flashes of light, and at times it was just a clear light, and I could see the shadows of obviously shapes, silhouettes, Sasquatch moving back and forwards all the time.
Walking through those gaps in the trees.
Gap, and most of them were dark shapes.
Mm-hmm.
But there's 3 or 4 times there was like a shape of a Sasquatch,
Mm-hmm.
but it was just absolutely like glowing white hot shape.
Okay.
And it lit the whole area up, and I was watching all the time, and there was flashes of lights and the shapes.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say how many there were, because there seemed to be crossing going back and forwards, but occasionally, as I said, the 3 or 4 glowing white ones were fantastic to watch them, because the whole place seemed to light up. It was like a lightning strike in the forest.
Okay.
And I was the nearest to that area, because I was sitting further out as I am now.
Right, right.
I'm on the edge. They pushed me further away for some reason. I'm not quite sure why that is. It's scared about me taking over America, as I said.
Yep.
So, so that was awesome. And then there was cracking all around the place, and we heard noise as we were going to bed. As I went to bed, I don't know, about 20 minutes, maybe half an hour, I then heard footsteps all around my bed, around the head area.
The head of your
on both
cot, and
sides.
he's sleeping in this bed right there. Okay, so around the head of the cot right there. Okay, go ahead.
So there's footsteps going round. I heard a clink of something, and I think they kicked my bag, which had a glass on it, my drink, and that's
Mm-hmm.
they kicked that, I think. And then a few minutes later, I was just lying there wondering what was happening next, and I suddenly just felt a sort of wave of warm, nice sort of energy travel from my feet, both my feet, because I was lying on my side, but it seemed to come up both my legs, back my legs, up past my bum. That was a really nice bit. And then up to the middle of my back. It didn't go right up to my head, it went to the middle of my back and seemed to stop and stopped. So I'm lying there, and again I'm thinking, right, what's going to happen next? And I wasn't the next. I just zop. I was out. I don't know what happened. Normally when I'm going to sleep, I'm a very poor sleeper. It takes me a long time to sleep, to get to sleep. But I'm just lying there thinking, what's happened next? And it wasn't next, just zop. And the next thing I know, I'm waking up. It's 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. I don't know what happened.
Well, that's a nice segue into what I wanted to share. I'm going to walk over here. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is my cot with the zebra stripes, and I'm laying on my left side. Steve, the camera right here, it's picking you up when you're talking when I'm talking.
I'm sorry.
Shh. So, this is my bed with the zebra, and I'm laying on my left side, and I'm facing Gordon's bed. And I wake up, and I ask them to please work on Gordon and then work on Kevin over there. Please work on Gordon, work on Kevin. Well, all of a sudden, I see the blanket lift up like this and down, this and down, this and down. And I go, is that you, in my mind, working on Gordon? And the blanket goes up one more time. So, it was really interesting. Okay, you guys are in timeout. When the shoot is being shot, shh. Okay, so anyway, I asked if you're working on Gordon, and the blanket went up and then down, up, down, up, down. And no, Gordon was asleep. Nothing else was going on underneath the blankets. And then I said, oh, so you're working on Gordon. Then it went up, down one more time. And so that was pretty cool. Now, last but not least, Zeus from Puyallup, Washington. What happened? Awesome. Thank you. Okay, guys, do you have anything else you want to share?
Oh, I just want to advertise to everybody a very famous museum in Georgia that I went to. I forgot the little city.
Lean forward.
And y'all get in Georgia.
Blue Ridge, Georgia.
Okay, y'all get into Georgia. Well, there's a town's name, I think it's different than that. But
Oh,
you get into Georgia, you got to go to this Bigfoot museum. David Bacara is the owner. Great guys, great people, great museum. You got to get there and see it.
Awesome. Well, gentlemen, thank you very much for being here. And Steve's going home this morning. The rest of us are going to be here tonight, and then we're going to be up on the Council of 12 Hill enjoying the eclipse tomorrow. So, this is Dr. J signing off.